salutations my dearest friends. My name is Samantha, and today I'm going to be talking about 5 Christmas romances that are novellas that you can read before the Christmas season is over. Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to Vlogmas. I've been filming a video every single day in December. Couple things to know: I have a cold. That's why my voice sounds not so great. Hair is a mess because I'm on like day 4 of not washing it, and it desperately needs to be washed. And then the books behind me are a mess because I've been like organizing my bookshelves for like a month. This is the mess of Vlogmas. But I wanted to sit down and film a quick video today because I feel like we are, reaching that Christmas season. It is almost there, which is exciting. I hope you guys are all done with your Christmas shopping. A lot of people really do only read Christmas romances during the Christmas season. So if you guys are still feeling like the Christmas romances and you want to stay in that vibe, but you don't want like a full-length novel because Christmas is almost over, here are some novellas that you can definitely finish before December 25th. All of these are shorter than like 120 pages. They're very fast reads. They're very steamy reads. I will also say that. I did a full-length video of all of the Christmas romances that I really, really love. So I will not be repeating any books that I mentioned in that video. And I do mention some novellas in that video. So if you want even more recommendations, go over there. I literally just posted it. It was like the first day of Vlogmas. So these are just some like extra ones that I'm going to throw in, and hopefully this video is not too long. First 3 that I'm going to be talking about are all by the same author. Now, I read Adriana Herrera's novellas and just fell in love with them, and honestly this video was just going to be about her novellas because 3 of the ones I'm going to be talking about are by her. First one I do have a reading vlog for, where I read some sapphic Christmas romances, and that is Mangoes and Mistletoes, and I mentioned in that video that this one is flawless. I gave it 5 stars. I was just so in love with this novella. Basically, it follows 2 Dominican bakers who go to Scotland to kind of compete in a British bake show type of competition. So if you're someone who loves the British bake show or just baking competitions, then you will love this novella. So one of our heroines is a professional baker, and then the other one is kind of like a self-taught amateur baker, and they end up getting teamed together to compete. It's kind of a enemies to lovers romance because one of our heroines, her name is Quisqueya, she is very determined to win, and she doesn't want to muddy the waters or get distracted by starting a new romance, but they end up falling for each other anyways. It is sweet and steamy and wonderful, and all of the Christmas vibes. I mean, baking is like the ultimate Christmas vibes. I love the romance. I thought that Adriana Herrera did such a good job at really like the chemistry between the characters and the love story and the character arc and even like the background story. It was just so beautiful, and I'm like in awe that she was able to do it in such like a short, cute little package of a novella. I love sapphic romances. I love this one. If you were to read anything during the holiday season, read this one. I promise you won't regret it. Okay, the next one is a fun one. It is called Her Night with Santa, also by Adriana Herrera, and this has a female Santa, which is the coolest. So our heroine is a female Santa. It's also a sapphic romance. So our other heroine, she is the daughter of one of the toy runners. She is in the Dominican Republic because she is trying to pitch her idea for adult toys, adult sex toys. That is the business that she's in, and she ends up getting kind of like stuck in the Dominican Republic because of a massive snowstorm, and she needs a place to stay. So she ends up staying at Santa's like getaway island, I guess, and that's how she bumps into our female Santa. And this one is pretty spicy because our female Santa always relaxes after the Christmas season. She's stressed after giving everyone their toys. Sorry if the angle changed, my camera died and I'm back. So the way that they meet is that our female Santa's walking into the room to do some relaxing, and she finds our other heroine in her bed testing out some toys. Very spicy, very steamy, such a fun, wild first time meeting, and I love this one. Just a female Santa is like the coolest thing to me. Both of the books that I mentioned, our characters are Dominican, and my dad is Dominican, so it's so fun to see that culture. It talks about food that I've eaten, growing up in that type of culture, and it's just really nice to see that on a page because I can't think of many novellas or romance books that feature Dominican female heroines, and I think that's amazing. So love these books. I just can't recommend them enough. One that I read most recently, I literally just finished today, is the third one I want to recommend, and that is called The Toy King. This is a part of a series. I don't think you have to read the series in order, but our hero in this book is the cousin of one of our heroines in Her Night with Santa. So the hero in this book is a toy runner. This is huge in Caribbean culture. We also celebrate Three Kings Day. Hero is a toy runner and kind of a part of that family, and he is about to make his run, about to deliver some toys, and he gets a job from his dad that he's not too pleased about. He has to go collect a woman, and he thinks that it is his brother's betrothed. Heroine is also kind of in that toy runner family. Her father is a toy runner, so in good faith they're going to be like marrying their kids to kind of create an alliance. In the midst of delivering his toys, the hero has to pick her up and deliver her to his older brother. He doesn't get along with his older brother at all. His older brother is just like a menace, and he doesn't think that his brother deserves this wonderful woman, and they end up falling for each other kind of in their travels. This one has a little bit of a fated mates trope to it. I feel like I'm not describing it very well because the plot was so unique and beautiful, and this novella to me read like true soulmates. Like literally soulmates is what this book is, and I love it. It was so well written. It was very steamy. I appreciated it. Adrian Herrera, man, like these three novellas are so good. Okay, so the next one that I want to talk about is an Omega-verse romance. I actually did a video on this novella, but I'm going to mention again in case you didn't watch that one, and it is called Sweater Weather by Lori Lee M. Hart. This one is so cozy. So if you don't know what Omega-verse is, I have a whole video on it. It's a very long explanation, but it's very similar to shifter romances where you have like an alpha and omega, but in this book they don't shift into werewolves. They're humans with just like animalistic enhanced tendencies, if that makes sense. So it is a male-male romance, and it does have MPreg in it, just so you know that going in. I don't know what MPreg means. It basically means that in this Omega-verse universe, males can get pregnant by other males, and it kind of has like a surprise pregnancy trope within it. It's very niche into the genre. Like I don't consider it surprise pregnancy. Most Omega verses have MPreg in them, but I'm just going on a tangent now. Anyways, so our Omega has inherited an inn. It's like this Christmas inn. He inherited it from his aunt who passed away, and it is the first Christmas season that he's supposed to be running it. He plans to only host like maybe 1 or 2 families, something really casual for his first Christmas, but there's a massive snowstorm and all of his rooms are booked, and he is very busy, very overwhelmed. He ends up meeting an alpha who comes across his inn because he can't find another room, and he needs a place to stay. And even though he doesn't have really any rooms to offer the alpha is super sweet. I love our hero so much. He ends up helping our other hero run this inn, and together they run this inn, and it's so cozy and sweet, and like both of our heroes are cinnamon roll heroes, and I loved it. Like honestly, this was so good. One of my favorite like Christmas romances that I read. I highly recommend it. It's so adorable. Like a Christmas inn and a snowstorm. It's forced proximity. It's just everything. Like read it. And then the last one that I want to recommend is Gifting Me to His Best Friend by Katie Roberts. You guys know I'm a huge fan of Katie Roberts. She does this series called Touch of Taboo series, where it's just like a series of really steamy taboo forbidden romances. I don't really consider this one too forbidden, but maybe that's just me. This is a polyamorous romance. It's very steamy though, I will say that. It follows a married couple, a wife and a husband, who are madly, deeply in love with each other, but they also like to kind of spice things up in the bedroom. Both of them have had a massive crush on their best friend. So the husband's best friend always spends Christmas with them, and they both have kind of like had a crush on him. So for this Christmas, they decide that they're gonna like wrap the wife up in some sexy lingerie and like gift her to the best friend. Basically, they open up like this polyamorous romance. They're already married, and they kind of bring him into the relationship to spice things up, and it follows them during a snowstorm. Yeah, a snowstorm as well. Forced proximity and snowstorms are very conducive to a Christmas romance. It's what makes them fun. So they're vacationing at like a snow cabin. They get snowed in, and they spend some steamy nights with each other, and it's supposed to be like a one-time thing, but obviously they develop feelings for each other, and it turns into a polyamorous romance. Katie Roberts is the queen of steam. Love her books so much. Highly recommend this one. I said I highly recommend all of these. It's just like They're all my favorite. They're 5 Christmas novellas that I think you guys definitely will love. Yeah, that's it. I know this video was kind of hectic because my camera died and my voice is all hoarse and I'm talking really fast. But I mean, welcome to Vlogmas. Currently reading a Christmas novella on Kindle Unlimited. I haven't really started it, so I didn't include it in this video. But it is, what is it called? Dipped in Holly. That's what I'm currently reading right now. I'm probably gonna go take a bubble bath and read it in the bubble bath. So let me know what you guys are reading. Have a happy holidays. Be safe. I love you guys. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend time with me. It means the world to me. I hope you guys are staying happy, healthy, safe. What is my outro? I don't know. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.